What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and I'm gonna start this off by saying I'm sorry for the big vacation. Basically, I don't even have another word for what I did. I just took off. I had no motivation to post. I didn't have much to post, and I feel like sometimes it's better just to disappear than it is to force things. I've said this many times before, YouTube is not my career, it's not my only source of income, and it's not my main priority, so I had to balance things, and I'm not gonna lie, I just started getting very frustrated. I don't have my order, and a lot of things were just not going the way I had hoped they were going to go. So let's backtrack real quick, because obviously the whole point of this video is for us to talk about the new vehicle that's ordered. Now, before we get into any of this stuff, I'm going to tell you straight up, I'm not giving away specifics about the vehicle, like options and colors and plans with the vehicle, but I am going to be telling you year, make, model, and that information alone is going to be enough to spark one seriously big, obnoxious question that I know I'm going to get asked a million times, so I'm going to address that in this video so I don't have to address it anywhere else. So before that, let's talk, right? I made a video before this, April 2021. What did I do? I put a deposit down to order a vehicle. July of 2021, I sold my Jeep Trackhawk that many of you may know or may not know. So I sold that vehicle. And from there, excuse the mess, by the way, I'm still in winter disaster zone trying to figure out what I'm doing here. So I sold that vehicle, and I thought I was getting my car ordered. And needless to say, no order went in all of 2021. No order went in all of 2022. The vehicle that I had ordered was a 2022 Cadillac CT5V Black Wing, 6-speed manual transmission, red color exterior, the tan interior. I had basically every option planned out and taken. The carbon fiber 1 and 2 package, I had it all already. The black wheels, the black lug nuts, I had every little option you could pretty much imagine. It was going to be such a cool car. I had this big build planned that I was going to go and really do some seriously good and cool mods to this LT4, and that would have definitely included an upgraded blower and maybe turbos. I had a whole thing planned, and you know, God steps in. God works in the way God works. So it just didn't work out. I got frustrated. Still to this day, my order would have not been accepted. Very few people still are getting their orders. They're popping up here and there, but I don't know. It's like you got to give Cadillac a reach around to get that vehicle. Speaking of Cadillac, many of you have been asking, oh, what did I get? What did I get? Now, I'm going to explain to you, what did I order? I ordered, instead of a build for this moment, I got a daily driver replacement. Currently, I have a 2001 Chevy Tahoe. It's a retired NYPD vehicle. I'm the second owner. It's been a great vehicle, 5.3 liter, awesome car, never had a complaint. I love it, but I don't want to daily drive an older vehicle anymore. I feel like I go to work, I come home, I want me and my family to be in something more luxury and something more comfortable, something more reliable, long-term type vehicle. So I decided, instead of worrying about the build at this moment, I'm going to get a nice daily that photographs well, something I can mod a little bit and maybe do some unique stuff as time progresses, something I can record sound clips on, just something I could do content with that'll transport me to do other things, open up other horizons, and something I can have fun with. Good daily, a nice daily, right? The plan is, after that, we're going to be getting a new house, hopefully soonish, God willing, and from there I will decide on the next build. Likely not a performance build, likely heading toward the off-road realm of things. So if you're into that kind of stuff, that should be some kind of cool content. And let's, without further ado, 5 minutes into it, typical me, I'm gonna tell you what I ordered. So, like I said, speaking of Cadillac, I wanted a Cadillac for a long time. My mom really liked Cadillac. Before she passed away, her last vehicle that she was able to actually drive, not sick with cancer, was a Cadillac. And she always used to say how much she liked the brand. Oddly enough, I still have her old key from the car that she used to have. So I had an idea that I wanted to get a Cadillac, and I used to be obsessed with this one vehicle for quite a while. I always thought when I saw it, it just struck me as a clean vehicle and fun vehicle and something that a family would be comfortable in. Obviously, you know where I'm going with this. I ordered an Escalade. Yes, so I know sometimes just things happen. I'm very happy with my choice. I will be getting a 2023 Escalade Sport. Now, I was gonna get a Sport Platinum. Let me tell you why I didn't get a Sport Platinum. The options that I wanted specifically, the color combos, the interior, and the way I wanted to have the look, layout, the theme, the packaging and everything, it wouldn't have been something that I could have had for a Sport Platinum. And on top of that, not only would I not get the interior I want and everything, I would have been paying over $10,000 more than what I was already paying. And if you know these vehicles, they're not cheap. It's not a really cheap vehicle. It's not a super expensive vehicle, but it's certainly not cheap. Now, point of this video, and we're gonna end this sort of soon, why did I not order a Cadillac Escalade V? So, I almost did, but when I switched from the CT5V to the Escalade Sport, I was talking to the dealer, and they told me because I had a V allocation and a order in the queue that I had an opportunity to take one of their allocations for the V. So I said, okay. I was looking up online. I saw it was 150,000. Mine came out to around 110. So it's not super close, but it was close enough. So I was like, all right, well, I would consider this. Then, of course, they hit you with what you knew they were going to hit you with, $40,000 MSRP bump. So they were going to hit you with a markup. So now you're talking about a $190,000 Escalade. Now, I know some of you guys are like, oh, you know, you're big into speed. You're big into speed. Why don't you get speed? You really want to get speed. I love speed. I love watching you guys do your builds and stuff, but I think at my current point in life, my priorities have changed, and you know, I'm just all about getting to my job, going home, taking care of my family, and really just my family in general, and that's it. You know, I don't really speed anywhere. I've never really been a big track guy. I think if I was a big into the track type of dude, the performance builds that I did do, the last two, would have made sense. To be honest with you, I do have some regrets because I'm a little bit of an idiot. I full send when I shouldn't. That's just me. I should have never had those two vehicles done up. The Trackhawk was done a lot more mild than the Hellcat, but either way, both had some regrets. Those vehicles should have been track vehicles, and now one is. The new owner of the Hawk, he races the shit out of that, and he treats it the way it should be, and he's a good guy. So I'm just not into that anymore. It doesn't make any sense for me for where I am, and you know, I don't race, so it's not worth it for me. The off-road building thing would be kind of cool, because I think with my budding and growing passion for photography and videography, obviously you can see I got quite a bunch of tripods. I've got nice camera equipment now. I'm ordering more. There's just a lot of cool stuff coming for the channel, a lot of content that I want to produce. So I feel like the off-road stuff is actually going to be kind of a good complementary thing for me, because it's like you can go drive to cool places, take some awesome pictures, some pretty cool videos off-roading, and get into a whole scene and a whole different type of group of people. And it just seems like way more of a close-knit, less penis measuring type, like cocky, bragging, you know, insulting type of family. So we'll see how it goes. You know how it is. But let me just end this by telling you a couple things here. I just picked this up today. I was excited to get this. So I'm starting to get the stuff ready for the Escalade. So I got the R8. I had the Uniden R7 and I loved it. I was looking at either this or the new Valentine, but to be honest with you, I like the aesthetics of this. And once they did have the arrows built into this like the Valentine, that was one of the main reasons that I even liked the Valentine. I picked this up. So my main camera is the one I'm actually recording on right now. This is my Sony a7 IV. So this will have a place in here. This does 33 megapixel still images and videos. I could do 4K 30, 4K 60 with a crop, and it does pretty nice videos depending on the lens too. This is a 24 1:4, so you can see what kind of quality we're going to be able to get once I learn some settings, the background blurs and depth of fields and all this other stuff. So this is a giant suction cup that mounts onto this Falcon. Is it Falcon? I think it's Ulanzi. Yeah, it's a Falcam. So this comes off of here. This ends up being a cage that I could use a handle on to film. Right now I'm on a small rig cage with a grip, and that's where I'm filming, and I can go on my travel tripod and set it down, which I will do right now actually. So it's as easy as that. I can move things down, and this is actually really a cool setup. It's a quick release. Here we go. I'll put the camera on here and I'll be able to hold it. This is exactly what I have on here, except I've got a twisting and rotating setup. This is pretty cool, but this is going to be able to go on my front windshield or on my sunroof, and I'll be able to get certain angles that are just things that I never were able to get before. I could film driving vlogs. So there's a lot of things I don't want to give away. I do have plans. I've had a lot of plans, to be honest with you, and I've been so frustrated. I'm sorry that I haven't really posted. I know I do make longer videos and I talk a lot, but to be honest with you, if that's not your cup of tea, then this is not the channel for you to subscribe to, and I wish you the best. But I do talk. I like to ramble, and that is what it is. You know, everybody says I should get a podcast. Maybe I'll do that. Who knows? Possible. Anything's possible. But like I said, I bought this. I got the Uniden. I actually ended up picking this up too. I wanted to get a better drone for going into tighter places for me, and this one was kind of an awesome setup. It's very compact. It's a really just a nice drone. Picture-wise, quality-wise, and reliability-wise, I've always had good luck with my DJIs. Now it's a shame because I love my Phantom 4, but I'm gonna sell it. So if you're looking for a Phantom 4 Pro Obsidian Edition, you know, really nice drone, let me know. But yeah, this is what we got, and like I said, I don't want to spoil a lot of things, but there's so much coming content-wise that I literally can't wait to tell you guys. A lot of things that are going to change for the channel. As the weather starts getting better, we are going to get back into detailing. I'm going to start adding things that I've been planning on, and I did make a second channel. I haven't told really anybody about it. I've posted a couple videos. I actually neglected that over the break as well, but I'm going to add more videos on there and get a little bit of a catalog of stuff for people to sample through before they decide whether or not they're gonna go subscribe to that nonsense. But basically the premise behind that channel is gonna be more of a me-focused thing. So, you know, when I was talking about my ideas, once before I had mentioned it, I was like, okay, well, you know, I want to add more things to the channel. But then I decided we're close to 20,000 subscribers, right? I'm gonna start changing all my type of content now, and it just didn't make sense. So we're gonna keep the Honestly OCD page kind of where it was always at, and that's gonna be vehicles. So my cars, my personal cars, my wife's car, friends' cars, subscribers and followers' cars. That's going to be another thing I'm going to tell you, a little sneak peek I'm going to add to the channel. So I'm going to do, you know, features on followers and subscribers. Probably meet up with some of you guys, do some videos, and record the cars or talk about the cars, post about the cars, go over the builds. So I'll have that. Detailing will absolutely stay in there. I will be modding the Escalade, so that's obviously going to be in there. I will be doing other mods and other projects. So there's going to be a ton of things that we keep the same. Car guy stuff, garage tools, you know, anything along those lines. Now, the other channel is going to talk about my other hobbies, which is photography, videography, weightlifting, exercise equipment, stuff along those lines. 3D printing is something that I plan on learning on the channel live, basically, as I'm doing it as a novice and completely never done it before. So I'll have that to talk about, personal vlogs, talking about issues that are going on in the world. So it's going to be pretty much a catch-all focused directly on me. So we'll have vlogs and, you know, just a lot of things, We can talk about mostly anything. Anything that happens in my personal life. You know, when we do get the house, I'm going to go over all of that, document all of that, and any little updates I do or little projects I do. There's a million things that I could post, and I always feel limited having one channel, but like I said, I don't want to throw a bunch of crap into here and change what this is. So I think keeping this detail related, eventually doing customers' cars and detailing and garage tools, car guys, mods, cars, dash cam videos, you know, stuff along those lines. That's where we'll keep it on here. And the other stuff, if you're interested in that stuff, eventually I'll announce it. But this video has gone on way too long, as per usual. But just wanted to let you guys know there has been an order made, I believe. See, this is where it starts to get a little crazy. I got an order number. I got confirmation the order was in. The guy told me it would be like 6 weeks or so. Originally it was 4, then it's 6. I don't know what to believe. With all the delays, I would expect 6 to 8. I was told 4 to 6, so I'm just adding time on there because I don't believe a goddamn word that corporate tells this guy. Now, my salesman, total OG, awesome guy. I can't wait to tell you more about him. Very, very cool fella. And as long as the end of this deal goes smoothly and I don't get effed over or people try to play games, because you know how some dealers are, I don't think I get that vibe off this dude. He's pretty cool. But as long as I don't get the shaft with that part, I think we're good. I'm going to tell you all about this fella, and I think he's somebody that you might want to honestly consider putting your business and your trust and your faith in, because he's been putting up with a lot of shit since April of 2021. Yep, that's it. Thank you so much for stopping by. I will try to post some more videos. I do have a couple little things here and there to film. I'm going to just try to figure out what I can do to get through. But yeah, I didn't want to post until I had a confirmation about it. I know some of you might say it's a little underwhelming, but as I can tell you, it's a daily driver. It's not meant to be a build. And I will be doing mods to it. There have been mods already ordered, so there will be content, and I can post a lot more pictures about that because it's new and it looks awesome, fucking sick. I want to go over the specs with you, but I cannot. So just know it's not typical me. That's all I can say. I'm coming out of my comfort zone and we're trying something different here. But I will keep you updated, and eventually, hopefully, here's a big hint, this view that you see in every video might change. Maybe this camera's not going to be pointing some way. Maybe it's just going to be a different vibe, different feel. So we're going to figure all that out. 19 minutes and 50 seconds later. Holy shit. I love you guys. I hope everybody's doing well, staying happy, healthy, and humble. I'll see you guys on the next one.